Alrighty, kids. I think I'm streaming. I'm waiting for a new season to start with Obi-Wan. So I'm taking advantage. I had some technical issues with my computer, which I found out is because I have a dual monitor laptop, so it has two screens, and that is causing lots of issues with streaming, recording, VR, gaming, anything like graphic card intensive. So I've had to redo things a little bit, and so I'm going to do a little test here today, just make sure it's all working, which means I'm hoping everyone can hear me right now. And I still need to do some things here because I'm getting too much extra stuff. Oh. There we go. Don't need that, and I don't need that. And I don't need that. There we go. All right. So I got my audio set up. I'm going to do, so what I'm going to do is the Sardegna grind. So I got to get out of here. Oh, got to get out of here. Go into the races. So there's three big grinds. Well, there's four, but there's just three that I like. I don't like the Tokyo grind. It's too hard to get the clean car, clean driving, whatever. So I like to do Sardegna. I like to do the Le Mans 700 pp grind, which is a 30-minute race. My favorite is the 1 hour Spa 800 pp grind, which is 1.5 million credits. So that's my favorite one to do. So when I want to do this one and I don't want to have to like try hard, I just use a Group 2 car. Oh, why? Where are all my cars? Oh, there it is. I use a Group 2 car that's dumbed down, detuned to 800 pp. So it's not really that much faster than the other cars, but it gets way better gas mileage and it handles way better. So I usually end up lapping up to between 6th and 8th place doing it this way. So it's really, really easy to do. You could do it on one pit if you want to do a short shift, chill strategy. You can literally do this on one pit stop. But I generally just like to go do like 6 laps in pit, 6 laps in pit, and then just do a little sprint at the end. But you can do it on one if you want. Either way, it's super easy. So I'm going to do my version of it here. You don't even have to do that much with your tune. I can win this with a Group 3 car, but it's a little bit of a challenge for me. Sometimes I don't always do it on the first try, and so when I want to grind and I want the guarantee and I want to just do this as quickly as possible, that's when I go with this car with a Group 2, and I'm just turning my volume down just a hair. And that way I know I'm going to win, even if I crash, even if I mess up my fuel strategy, whatever. I'm going to win pretty much regardless of what I do, because I don't want to spend a half an hour. If I'm grinding, I'm going to devote an hour to grinding to get, around 1 million, 1.5 million credits, whatever, either by combining 2 short races or doing the hour grind. I don't want to waste that time because I don't have to go back and redo it. The whole point of a grind is you jump in, you do your thing, and you get out and you got money. So this is how I do my grind. I use this car. We're doing the Sardegna Road Track PP, the 800 pp World Touring 800 race. And I don't do anything fancy with the fuel map or anything like that. I adjust my brake balance, and then I just drive. I do tend to short shift just to make it easier to get the 6 or 7 laps on one tank. You can do this on one pit stop. All you do is just go fuel map 2 on the second stint and drive the same way, and then make sure I got enough gas. So I'll do it that method just so you can see. If you want to do it on one pit stop, I suppose you could probably take this car and fuel map 6 it and just, limp around the track for 25 minutes and do it with, no pit stop. But that wouldn't be fun. So when I do this one also, I like to do I can't do the medium tires with this car. That's right, I have to do hards. So when I do Group 3 cars, I generally do medium tires because I'm getting better at making them last, and they can definitely go 6-7 laps if you're good with them, and it gives you a big advantage for handling on the GT3 cars versus the Group 2 cars doing this. So let's go ahead and just jump in.
Tire temps are in the window. You're down 19 position. Running P20. All green. No hero moves into turn 1.
All right. This is also a good warm-up because it's a really, really easy car for me to drive.
You're in P19. Tires are at perfect temperature.
Oops, sorry, dude.
You're running in P8.
There we go.
Solid position. Use clean laps to create opportunities.
That's why I was going to short shift to do the example. So when I short shift with this car, you don't have to do a lot,
Currently,
but I generally tend to short shift before the red.
forward and pick your next target.
And this car, you can brake at 100. Whoa! Can't talk and drive. So I gotta make sure I'm short shifting. So I usually short shift at the first or second orange.
Sitting P16. You're well placed. Now drive the plan.
This is a very easy way to do this race. I can go over, I guess, like shift points, braking points, and all that. This car, I typically brake at 100 on this straight. With a Group 3 car, I usually do it at the 150 because
Sitting P16.
just
Pit windows closed. Stay out till lap 6. 6 laps of fuel left.
there's a little bit of traffic here, so I'm not going to talk much. Trying to get through this part of it as quickly as possible. It just makes it easier in the later parts of the race. So
You've moved up 4 spots. Strong overtake. You used the grip exactly where you needed it. You're running in P12. Currently P11.
brake at 100. Now these guys brake really hard at this curve coming up here, so you want to be on the outside here, right there. Get around these guys here, bring it down, kind of tuck in here. I usually brake at 100 down here, or maybe a little after. It kind of depends on,
Running P8.
like that, when they're being kind of jerks.
You're in P7.
They're dumb cars, so they will hit you regardless of what you do. They don't really pay much attention, so be aware of that. See, the 33 laps in, we got tons of gas.
You're in P7.
Brake at 100 here.
Pit windows closed. Stay out till lap 6. You're down to 5 laps of fuel.
But you can see it's really, you're not a ton faster than these guys, but I can brake later. See, I can corner better, get right around him without even really trying. I could get him too, but so you're not beating them on the straights, you're beating them on the corners, and you're beating them on gas with a Group 2 car. All right, so we're in the top 5 already. I'll shift here too. There's like little spots where you can just find some places to save gas. They're not really fighting you there too, by the way. They're just doing what they do. So when you're racing dumb cars, don't treat them like they actually know what they're doing. They know what they're doing for their race, but they have no idea what's going on around them, really. Their situational awareness sucks.
Holding P3.
So we already got the podium. They always pit on 4 or 5. A few of the cars, 2 or 3 of them will pit on 4, but most of them pit on 5. So you're going to have the lead by lap 5 anyways.
Finished lap.
No rush.
1 minute 37 seconds. Holding P3. Pit windows closed. Stay out till lap 6. Tank shows 4 laps of fuel. Again,
this is kind of a Sunday drive, but it's an easy way to make money, and You still work on your driving skills. You can work on your braking. You can work on your apexing. You can work on your passing. You can work on your pit strategy and trying different things. You know, one-stop strategy, two-stop strategy. You can try different things with this race, and it's really fun. That's one nice thing about the grinds. You start learning how to use other cars, and it gives you even a deeper understanding of the race itself, and you just get better. Try a rear wheel drive car. Try a front wheel drive car. Try an all wheel drive car. I mean, you're gonna run grinds all the time. If you're trying to get lots of credits, the grinds are the easiest way to do it. I said you do this race. It's a 25-minute race, and you get roughly what, like 600 or 700,000 credits. The hour-long race at Spa it's 60 minutes. There's 1.5 million credits, and it's almost impossible, even with a Group 3 car. If you're halfway as decent in the rain, it's a really hard race to lose. And you'll always get the clean driving bonus with these races, no matter really what happens. So that's what jumps them up a little more.
Running P2. Pit windows closed. Stay out till lap 6. 3 laps remaining in the tank.
I mean, I'm so far under on gas, it ain't even funny. I didn't fuel map, did I? Oh, good. Now I go +2 on the brakes instead of -2. I'm trying to get better at trail braking, and putting your brake balance to the rear of the car or positive numbers helps with trail braking into the corners versus having it all to the front. When you have your brake